Hello everyone. Welcome back to our small home for senior sexual and urinary health care. This is the place where we learn together simple and easy to understand knowledge that is very important for maintaining hormonal health, keeping stable vitality, and enjoying a peaceful life in our later years. Many gentlemen over the age of 60 begin to feel noticeable changes in their bodies. Their vigor, endurance, and even confidence in their sexual health gradually decline. Many people mistakenly believe this is an unavoidable part of aging. In fact, according to Dr. Abraham Morgentaler, a male hormone specialist in the United States, the root cause is closely related to nutrition, blood circulation, and hormonal balance. Today, I will share with you some very familiar and easy to find foods that naturally support male sexual health, helping you maintain healthier and more stable hormone function. If you find this topic helpful, please feel free to leave a comment below so I can continue to bring you more practical, safe, and friendly information. Aging brings many changes to a man's body. One of the most important factors, yet often overlooked, is blood circulation. To maintain stable sexual function, blood must be able to flow strongly and smoothly to the necessary organs, including the male reproductive system. When blood cannot circulate efficiently and flexibly, issues with vitality are likely to occur. After the age of 60, the blood vessels in the body have already been working continuously for many decades. Eating habits that include many processed foods, lack of exercise, and the consumption of high amounts of sugar and unhealthy fats have caused the blood vessel walls to gradually harden and accumulate plaque. This makes it difficult for blood to reach the tissues that need it, especially areas related to male sexual function. The National Institute on Aging (NIH) in the United States has emphasized that many older gentlemen who experience frequent nighttime urination, mild urine leakage, or a decline in vitality often have poor flexibility in their circulatory system. When blood flow is not strong enough to nourish the pelvic organs and urinary system, hormone regulation is also affected. As a result, hormones gradually decline, causing fatigue, decreased excitement, and loss of confidence in daily life. There was a 65-year-old gentleman whom I once examined. He shared that he had recently been waking up at night to urinate. I felt tired during the day, and his mind was no longer as clear as before. When we conducted a full checkup, we found that his blood lipid levels and blood vessels showed early signs of atherosclerosis. After advising him to adjust his diet, do light exercises, and supplement with nutrients that support blood circulation, his health improved significantly after just a few months. Have felt stronger, his nighttime awakenings gradually decreased, and most importantly, his sense of vitality was clearly restored. The good news is that we can fully support healthy blood vessels right at home through simple, scientifically sound foods that are suitable for seniors. When blood circulation is stable, hormonal functions are also rebalanced, thereby improving both urinary and male sexual health at the same time. Grass-fed beef. When it comes to red meat, many seniors feel hesitant. Many cardiologists recommend limiting red meat to protect heart health. However, not all red meat is the same, especially with grass-fed beef. If used correctly and appropriately, it can be a valuable source of nutrition that supports hormones and helps stabilize male sexual health in older age. Grass-fed beef has a different nutritional profile compared to conventionally raised beef. It contains a high amount of zinc, a key mineral that stimulates the body to naturally produce testosterone. Zinc participates in hormone synthesis, helping to maintain energy, mental clarity, and stable male hormonal function. When the body lacks zinc for a long time, vitality tends to decline, leading to fatigue, reduced excitement, and a gradual loss of vigor. Besides zinc, grass-fed beef is also rich in iron, which enhances the blood's ability to carry oxygen. Oxygen is an important factor that nourishes muscle tissue, maintains physical strength, and supports steady blood flow to various parts of the body, especially the urinary system and male reproductive system. In addition, this type of meat provides high-quality protein that is essential for rebuilding and maintaining muscle mass, which tends to shrink in older adults due to the natural aging process. Healthy muscle mass not only helps with flexible movement, but also stabilizes metabolism and supports more stable hormone production. I still clearly remember the case of Mr. William, a 70-year-old living in Ohio, United States. Previously, he decided to completely cut out red meat from his diet based on recommendations from acquaintances. After a few years, he noticed his body had weakened, he felt tired easily, became sleepy during the day, frequently woke up at night to urinate, and his vitality gradually decreased. During a full health checkup, both his testosterone and zinc levels were found to be low. After being advised to reintroduce grass-fed beef into his diet at a frequency of 2 meals per week, along with a healthy lifestyle, his health gradually stabilized. After just 1 month, his fatigue was significantly reduced. He slept better at night, nighttime urination decreased, and his vitality slowly returned. Of course, when using grass-fed beef, it is important to choose clean meat that does not contain growth hormones and has not been industrially processed. The cooking method should be simple, just lightly grilled or gently boiled to preserve the nutrients. It should not be consumed too frequently each week to avoid putting pressure on the liver, kidneys, and digestive system. A reasonable portion is usually around 150 to 200 grams per meal, maintaining 2 to 3 meals per week, which is suitable for older adults. Including grass-fed beef in a scientific diet is an excellent first step to support hormones and help older men maintain stable and sustainable sexual health while remaining safe. Arugula. In addition to protein-rich and mineral-rich food sources, natural green vegetables also play a very important role in caring for male sexual health in older age. Among them, arugula, also known as rocket, is one of nature's valuable gifts that many people have not fully discovered. Arugula has a slightly spicy and refreshing taste. Often used in salads in Western cuisine, the special feature of this vegetable lies in its very high content of natural nitrates. When entering the body, natural nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, a molecule that dilates blood vessels and helps blood flow more easily to important areas of the body, including the male reproductive system. Healthy blood circulation is a key factor in supporting hormonal function, maintaining the stability of the urinary system, and reducing nighttime urination, urinary leakage, or urgent urination that many older men often experience. When blood flows smoothly and flexibly, the pelvic tissues are better nourished, which gradually helps rebalance male vitality. In addition to natural nitrates, arugula also provides plenty of vitamin C, vitamin K, antioxidants, and folate. These nutrients help protect blood vessels from aging damage, support stable blood pressure, and keep the cardiovascular system healthy. As a result, male sexual health is also maintained in a more stable and sustainable state. In a study published in the Journal of Clinical Hypertension, scientists indicated that vegetables containing natural nitrates such as arugula have significant effects in lowering blood pressure, improving blood vessel function, and thus supporting male sexual health. Using arugula is very simple and easy for older adults to apply. You can use about 1 small cup of fresh arugula each day, mixed with extra virgin olive oil, a little lemon juice, and a few thin slices of garlic. If you like, you can add a few walnuts to boost healthy fats and antioxidants for heart health. However, a small note for those who are taking blood pressure or blood thinning medications: since arugula has a natural vasodilating effect, when combined with medication, it is important to consult your doctor to ensure a safe and appropriate dosage. In fact, I once treated Mr. Donald, 68 years old, from Florida. He complained that he had recently been urinating frequently at night. His sleep was restless, and he felt tired and unfocused during the day. After being advised to add arugula to his lunch daily, after only about 2 weeks, he returned to share that his nighttime urination had significantly decreased. His sleep was deeper, and he woke up feeling more refreshed and mentally clear. That is the gentle yet sustainable power that arugula brings when used properly. San, pumpkin seeds. When talking about foods that support male sexual health in older age, few people expect that small seeds like pumpkin seeds contain such valuable nutrients. This is truly a natural treasure for the hormonal system, the prostate, and the entire urinary health of men as they enter their later years. The first highlight of pumpkin seeds is their rich magnesium content. Magnesium helps relax blood vessels, increases the flexibility of vessel walls, and thereby supports better blood circulation. Smooth blood flow nourishes the pelvic area, supports stable urinary function, and helps balance hormones as blood regularly nourishes hormonal tissues. In addition, magnesium also helps lower cortisol levels, which is a silent stress hormone in the body. When stress lasts too long, cortisol interferes with testosterone production, gradually reducing vitality. Therefore, supplementing with natural magnesium from pumpkin seeds can help better manage stress and support long-term male hormonal balance. Besides magnesium, pumpkin seeds are also high in zinc, which plays a key role in stimulating natural testosterone production. Zinc also helps protect the prostate, reducing the risk of prostate enlargement, which is very common in older men. Especially selenium in pumpkin seeds acts as a powerful antioxidant, protecting cells from the harmful effects of aging and maintaining the health of the prostate and the entire male reproductive system as age increases. In many studies, including those from the American Neurological Association, scientists have pointed out that a combined deficiency of magnesium, zinc, and selenium is a factor that increases the risk of declining male sexual function in older adults. I still remember the story of Mr. Richard, 72 years old, living in Texas. He came to the clinic suffering from prolonged fatigue, low vitality, frequent nighttime urination, and feeling sleepy during the day. His tests showed that his magnesium and zinc levels were both below normal. After being instructed to regularly consume about 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds daily, either with breakfast or as an afternoon snack. After just 4 weeks, he returned with a big smile. He shared that his nighttime urination had decreased significantly. His vitality was clearly restored. His mood was much better, and he was sleeping much more soundly. However, a small note for those who have kidney-related diseases or are taking diuretics: it is important to consult a doctor before adding a large amount of pumpkin seeds to your daily diet. When used in the proper amount, pumpkin seeds naturally provide essential nutrients that help stabilize hormones, improve prostate function, and support sustainable and safe male sexual health. Vitamin D3. In addition to nutritional foods, There is another factor that plays a very important role, but is often overlooked in caring for male sexual health and hormonal health in older age. That factor is vitamin D3. What is special is that the main source of vitamin D3 does not come from meals, but from daily sunlight. Vitamin D3 directly participates in the process of natural testosterone production in the male body. When the body lacks vitamin D3, hormone synthesis is significantly affected, leading to issues such as reduced vitality, fatigue, daytime sleepiness, and decreased confidence in daily life. Besides its role in hormones, vitamin D3 also helps stabilize blood vessel function by reducing inflammation in the vessel walls and maintaining flexibility in the circulatory system. At the same time, vitamin D3 stimulates the body to produce nitric oxide, supporting more effective blood circulation to necessary areas, including the urinary system and the male reproductive system, especially for older men. The risk of vitamin D3 deficiency increases due to many reasons. First, aging reduces the body's ability to convert sunlight into vitamin D3 through the skin. Second, habits such as staying indoors, avoiding sunlight, or living in areas with little sunlight gradually decrease blood levels of vitamin D3 over time. According to research from the National Institutes of Health, NIH, more than 60% of men over the age of 60 in the United States have vitamin D3 levels below the optimal threshold for hormonal function. This explains why many men, even with a fairly complete diet, still feel a decline in vitality and a lack of excitement. I once treated Mr. Stephen, 65 years old, a widower from Pennsylvania. He shared that he had tried changing his diet, exercising regularly, and even using some herbal supplements, but still did not see the improvement in vitality he had hoped for. After a blood test, his vitamin D3 level was much lower than needed. He was then prescribed a daily supplement of 5,000 IU of vitamin D3 under medical supervision. After about 3 weeks, he returned for a follow-up visit with a bright face, cheerful mode, restored vitality, and much deeper, better sleep. Supplementing with vitamin D3 can be done very simply. If the weather is favorable, it is recommended to spend about 15 to 20 minutes walking outdoors in the early morning or late afternoon sunlight each day. In cases where sun exposure is insufficient, taking vitamin D3 supplements in tablet form under a doctor's guidance is a safe and effective solution. One important thing to note when supplementing with vitamin D3 is to regularly check blood levels to avoid long-term unsupervised use. Overdosing can affect the liver, kidneys, or cause high blood calcium levels. Vitamin D3 is an important link that helps coordinate the circulatory system, hormones, prostate, and male sexual function in a sustainable, safe, and completely natural way. How to combine these foods into meals that support sexual health. After learning about each type of food, an important nutrient, the question arises, how can we combine them into a practical, easy-to-follow diet that still delivers optimal results for hormonal, urinary, and male sexual health in older age? In reality, maintaining male sexual health does not require overly complicated or strict diets. What matters is balance, choosing quality foods, and maintaining consistent habits. Let us imagine an ideal meal like this. First is the main protein portion. You can use about 170 to 200 grams of grass-fed beef. This meat should be lightly grilled, gently boiled, or quickly pan-seared to retain as much zinc, iron, and high-quality protein as possible, which support natural testosterone synthesis when cooking. Avoid using excessive industrial oils or overly salty seasonings to protect the circulatory system. Along with that, you can add a small slice of fresh, unprocessed cheese. The vitamin K2 in the cheese helps keep blood vessels flexible, reducing the risk of plaque buildup in vessel walls, and thereby supporting more stable blood flow to the male reproductive system. Next is the vegetable portion, a plate of fresh arugula mixed with 1 small spoon of extra virgin olive oil, a few drops of lemon juice, and a bit of finely chopped garlic. This salad provides a valuable amount of natural nitrates that increase nitric oxide production, improve blood vessel function, and help maintain stable vitality. As a side dish, include about 1/4 cup of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds. These provide a combined source of magnesium, zinc, and selenium, which comprehensively support hormones and protect a healthy prostate. You can eat them separately as a snack after the main meal or mix them into the salad according to your preference. After the meal, if the weather allows, spend about 15 minutes taking a light walk under the morning or late afternoon sun. This activity not only helps absorb natural vitamin D3, but also supports blood circulation, lifts the spirit, and helps the male reproductive system function more stably. If regular sun exposure is not possible, you can also supplement with vitamin D3 tablets at a dose of 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily under the guidance and monitoring of a medical specialist. The most important thing in caring for male sexual health in older age is consistency. It is not necessary to eat all of these items every day. Maintaining this regimen 2 to 3 times a week will allow the body to gradually adapt, hormones to naturally balance, and signs of declining vitality to slowly improve. Eating scientifically not only benefits sexual health, but also helps stabilize the cardiovascular and urinary systems, while keeping the mind of older adults clearer and more joyful each day. We have just completed a journey exploring natural factors that help maintain strong male sexual health. As we enter older age, through each section, I hope you have realized that hormonal health, the prostate, and the urinary system can all be cared for and supported naturally without excessive worry. After the age of 60, a decline in vitality is common. However, as research from the National Institute on Aging NIH and many urology experts worldwide have emphasized, age is not the only cause. The key lies in nutrition, blood circulation, hormonal balance, and consistency in daily habits. Foods such as grass-fed beef, arugula, pumpkin seeds, combined with adequate vitamin D3 supplementation, are simple yet highly effective natural solutions for supporting male sexual health in older age. When blood circulates well, the urinary system is stable and hormones are produced regularly, the body will gradually regain its flexibility, strength, and confidence. Of course, every individual's body is different. Therefore, in addition to adjusting your diet, I always recommend that you have regular checkups, listen to advice from medical specialists, and monitor important health indicators to create a safe and suitable care plan. If today's content was helpful, I would be very grateful if you could click the subscribe button to continue joining me in future videos. Also, please leave a comment or question if you have any concerns. Your real-life questions will help me create even more practical and relatable topics for you. In the next video, we will explore 5 simple exercises you can do right at home to support the pelvic area, improve urinary control, and strengthen the pelvic floor muscles, which are a fundamental factor for urinary and sexual health in older age. Thank you for following along until the end of today's journey. Always remember that taking care of your health is a long-term investment and can begin with simple, gentle steps right at home.